Hi guys, welcome back to our videos on business studies. We are still in the topic of or the unit of operations where we will be talking about inventory management today. In fact, this will be part one of inventory management where you will learn about the purpose of inventory and also the costs and benefits of holding inventory. Okay, so what is inventory? Inventory is basically all the raw materials, the work in progress, and goods available for sale that a company owns. So imagine if you are running a store and you are selling items in a grocery store, for example. So your vegetables, your raw materials inside, your can of tunas and things like that. All those are your inventory. Okay, so inventories are crucial for a business because without it, the business will not be able to sell their products. Yeah. So why do business keep inventories? To sell finished goods and to be able to produce more goods to meet the demand of customers. So we need to keep inventory so that we need to be able to anticipate demand where, well, suddenly there is a rising need for more tuna cans for that matter, and you have it in stock to sell, right? There are three types of inventories. There are raw materials and components that's used to make a stock. All right. There's also work in progress when the raw materials are in the production process. We call it work in progress inventory. And we also have finished goods where they become sellable. All right. So here are an example. What are the products likely to be held as inventory in a cafe? Right, so you have ingredients for drinks, ingredients for food, coffee, milk, sugar, bread, meat, and so forth. And analyze the factors that might influence the level of inventories in a cafe. So what would make the level of inventory higher or lower in a cafe, right? So it depends on how many customers that we are expecting in a day, the shelf life. If you have ingredients that expire quickly and last longer, that affects how much you can keep as well. How much space you have to keep your inventories, how much it is to spend on buying those the raw materials for production. The lead delivery time here refers to the time when your inventory is finished and the time you order for the next batch. The difference between the finished um, uh, stock to the arrival of new stocks, right? So that is the lead delivery time. And also the discounts and pricing offered by your suppliers. So that will influence you to decide, oh, it's cheaper this month, so I can buy more, right? So this is an example for a inventory in a cafe. Okay. Now, there are many reasons why inventories need to be managed effectively because you want to make sure that you have inventories when you have an anticipated increase in demand. You want to ensure that you don't have any, expired inventories as well, or obsolete inventory. So that's why you need to manage it properly. You also want to reduce waste because if you're going to keep items that are no longer in use, then it's going to be wasted, and that means that's more money to you. And you want to reduce high storage costs. You don't want to keep your too much or too little because your cost for storing it will remain if you have a special room that keeps in all cold ingredients, for example, right? And you only have a few inventories in there, so that's going to be quite costly for you. You also want to reduce opportunity cost because the money spent on having so many inventories in that particular storage space could have been used for something else in your business. And also to just have a better management of supplies, knowing how much you really need, not having too much, not having too little, and so that you can anticipate demand and so forth, right? So these are the various reasons why inventories need to be managed effectively. Even so, while we keep inventories and there are costs involved, right? What are the costs involved of holding inventory? We've covered this a little bit just now. You have a high opportunity cost because you're storing more inventories. You definitely have costs in storing them, your storage costs, the wastage and obsolescence, right? So holding inventories means that working capital is tied to inventory, which means you have lesser money to spend on the operational part of the business, right? It also means that you need space, and space to store means there's also costs involved in maintaining and keeping that space available. Holding inventories also looks at the risk of wastage if the demand is not high. So that will also affect your cost of holding inventory. Now let's look at the benefits of holding inventory, right? So when you have enough inventory or you're having just the right amount, you will avoid losing sales because you will be able to cater a demand, right? And in fact, for continuous production here talks about, having your raw materials ready for continuous production in case there is a demand, so you can actually continue producing more. And you can avoid making special orders because you have enough inventories and you don't have to like just say I need only 2 units of this and 3 units of that, and that could be quite costly for you, so you can avoid special orders. And also large orders, ordering in large quantities keep stocks high and cost per units low. So when you keep stocks, while there are opportunity costs and storage costs and so forth, you ordering in bulk is much cheaper than ordering in small units, so that helps you, and get that these are some of the benefits of keeping inventory. Oh, we are at the last slide, and yeah, look out for our next part on inventory management. Till then, have a very, very nice day.